And welcome to what I believe is episode 21 of Celestial Sphere, a Gundam DnD podcast. Yeah, it should be 21. Yeah. Alrighty. Last time, on Celestial Sphere, our party, which was sent to a parallel timeline, found their way back after making a deal with the celestial being of that world. Upon returning, they found that time was not as what they seemed. They had left their timeline over 1 year ago. So in that 1 year time, this is where our story today takes place. Flashing over to the team that stayed behind. Aboard the Neo Celestia, you guys just received the word that the mission was a more or less failure. The ship was destroyed, but as far as you all are aware, the party died with the ship.
That's not correct.
What do you mean?
K1 informed them before.
Did you
Getting
inform them
pulled.
before you went over, or?
Yeah.
Okay.
I showed up in the hangar bay as a giant robot and was talking to them.
Oh,
99% mortality rate and victory.
Fair enough. So K111 was able to relay a message before getting pulled to the other side as well, that the party may still be out there. What are you guys doing now? Shortly after K111 in his mobile suit, the mobile suit is effectively just keeled over. No response. K111 has not responded. So now you guys are kind of left to your own devices. What are you gonna do? And this is this team, just for my records. This is Iris, Tobias, Leo, Noah, and Tyon.
This is your German boy.
Yeah.
All right. So what is your objective now with the other party being gone? You have no way of contacting them unless K111 is able to swap back, assuming he can. What is you guys' mission? What are you guys doing? What do you guys want to do?
Good question.
I feel like maybe you should have given us like a day or two to think about it instead of 5 minutes before the session went live.
You know.
Excuse me.
Good talk.
Well, I mean, if their flagship is dead, right?
The flagship is dead. Earth has been fundamentally saved, or at least what's left of it. As of your current quest log that you have registered, you have a couple primary missions that you guys could go after. The SLF headquarters is, as far as you're aware, still standing and still in need of somebody to save it from Paulette Lenta. Of course, we have Pearl Rannick, off on, believe, where did I have her? She's on Venus currently. You guys could go reach out to Celestial Being and see if maybe, they, could aid in finding your lost teammates, or maybe aid in going after, Pearl, it's kind of up to you guys. What are you guys looking to do? You guys, there is always that lingering side quest from Veda to find Aeolia Shenberg.
Well, the most immediate threat to Earth at the moment would be Paulette, wouldn't it? Excuse me.
Yeah, I'd agree on that.
I'm down to stop her.
That sounds good.
Agreed.
Alrighty. So you guys are gonna plot a course to the SLF base, or are you gonna get in contact first? What are you guys planning on doing here?
Showing up like a gaggle of fucks, most likely.
Walk in like we own the place.
All right.
Gundam's blazing.
We do that all the
Gundam-
time anyway.
Gundam's blazing. You're just gonna go shoot first, ask questions
We're jumping
later?
to plan B rather than trying to figure out a convoluted plan that ends in us immediately initiating combat 10 seconds in. We're just going to initiate combat and save 10 seconds.
I mean, fair
Yeah.
enough.
Look, every time we've had a plan, the plan has been like, okay, we're going to do this very specific thing, and we're going to... Nope, we're in combat.
Yeah, the last 3 times that happened, I'm gonna make sure I have these in the correct chronological order because I'm not counting the B team. The last 3 times we did that, we blew up the moon.
And
Iceman got
Iris
thrown out.
died.
Iceman got thrown out a window.
And
Which
died.
was a stealth mission.
Uh-huh. And the B team got sent to another dimension.
Also very
is-
fair.
Every time we make a plan, it immediately goes to shit. So let's not waste the time making a plan.
I mean, it's make the plan, have the plan go awry, throw away the plan. That's like the plan, you know?
I love Mr. Freeze. Make the plan, execute the plan, throw the plan away.
I mean, we do have a allegedly, apparently, a shit. Do they actually know about that, Jade?
What do you mean? Know about what?
We do have a professional assassin in the other room of this ship, chilling out in the cockpit.
I mean, yeah. You guys do have a gun for hire
about
just
that.
chilling on the ship that none of you have talked to.
I mean,
Oh, no, I talked to him.
Gun for hire, but...
Since that, none of you
Okay.
have talked to him.
I was about to say, I talked to him. I know full well I talked to him. It's from the business end of a shotgun, but I talked to him. Excuse me. My cough is particularly bad today.
Look, I have a boomstick for anybody who just wants to fuck around and find out. It's literally just a rocket launcher.
I mean, is that something... all right, bypassing that sentence. Is that something... is there something we can have this guy do? Like, A, is there something we can have this guy do that we would feel comfortable with him doing? And B, do we feel comfortable with him doing anything for us right now? Because I know what my answer to that second question is.
I honestly don't know.
Now,
Because from where I sit, shit parent seems to be the glue that binds this entire group together.
Uh-huh.
Be that either having shit parents or being a shit parent.
Uh-huh.
or sometimes both.
Sometimes both.
Caitlin out here, you guys had parents?
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, my parents were fantastic, allegedly.
Allegedly.
My parents used to exist.
My lawyer has informed
So
me
did
to not say
mine.
anything bad about my parents yet until after the trial is over.
The statute of limitations is not run out yet.
I mean, Iris, you don't quite know who your parents are yet, right?
I mean, she believes she had a normal, reasonable childhood until she found out she didn't, at which point, allegedly.
Allegedly.
Yeah, because you only received part of your memories back.
She received enough to know that her, like, assumptions might be incorrect, but I think that was kind of like...
I mean, if I didn't write down this dude's name. Tyon, what's your dad's name?
Werner Vanderpool.
That
Oh.
guy.
Mein Vati, Werner van der Poel.
Yeah. Are we comfortable having Werner take up one of these jobs or look into one of these side things that we need done? Or do we feel more comfortable with him just staying with us?
Now, question: have you guys
And
let
I
him
am
in on this
specific-
meeting?
I mean, I don't see why not.
All right, so Werner is currently leaning against the outer wall, kind of away from the group, but still listening in.
I don't have an answer for that. Whatever you all feel comfortable with.
I mean, it's your dad. This is literally something I'm trying to that you guys need to figure out. I don't have that benefit.
I say we trust him for a side mission.
I want you all to roll perception, please. Or whoever wants to roll perception, please.
Is this regarding Werner?
Yes.
Oh, I've been side-eyeing him since he showed up. So. I have a shit list, and it's titled "Shit Parents."
That is a nat 20 from Noah. Jesus Christ. Okay. So everyone but Leo, and it looks like Iris, who didn't check.
Nah, she'd be too distracted.
Very fair. Do you guys notice when you guys say that you'll allow him on a side quest, he kind of smirks a little bit. Ever so slightly, almost imperceptibly.
Almost.
Almost.
When you that bored of us already, you looking to leave?
He looks up directly to Tobias. Not quite, Tin Man. But go, carry on.
So what do we want him doing specifically then? Like if Tyon is all right with hiring you for a job, what job can we send him on? Like, I assume you don't want to send him on anything too dangerous. I assume you want him to come back again, probably in less time than the first time around.
Ideally, something that's lower stakes, I guess. Something that's him meddling behind the scenes and doing something without our direct control wouldn't screw everything over.
I don't think we have anything that small, I will be honest. The jobs that we do that are supposed to be small end up being not small. Like the best thing I can think of is see what he could turn up on either Pearl or Paulette, and Paulette would probably be the less dangerous of those two. And that'd be just information, not deal with Paulette directly. Because let's be honest, we're probably gonna do it. Most likely inadvertently, most likely with another planet involved.
I think I agree. I feel that with the ship no longer glassing the planets, Paulette is probably the lowest stakes priority we have at the moment.
So while he's doing that, do we also want to pursue Paulette, or do we want to pursue a different route?
I still think we should go after Paulette.
It would be redundant if we. It would be a little redundant to have him. Unless, do you all just want him to tag along?
I don't see why not. The best way to keep an eye on someone is to actually keep them in your sights.
Well, we should probably have the vote with them out of the rooms. There's no looming, pressure.
Oh, no.
I don't feel that pressure at all.
No pressure at all. By all means, please make your vote. I will go with anything that thou want.
I guess we're making the vote here and now. Who amongst us wishes for him to join us on Earth?
Sounds good to me.
That's Leo. Tobias.
No. Our skill set would directly contrast with what he is capable of. Like literally being within 100 feet, 100 miles of you is an actual detriment to you.
Not quite. Keeping
I mean,
keeping low profile while surrounded by others that would take the heat would be ample cover.
I say that because cover doesn't exist very long around us. Literally, with one exception, every planet we have stepped on has turned to shit.
That is what I bank on.
So literally, us being on the ground within 100 miles of you is detrimental to you and everyone else around us at that point in time. Like, seriously. The only planet we haven't turned directly to shit is the one we're standing on, and that's because I'm flying it.
It would appear that the Tin Man doubts my skills.
I am. I do not want to imply that I'm doubting your skills. I just want to make sure you understand the risk assessment here.
I doubt your intentions.
Did you hear what happened to Saturn?
Saturn?
Have you seen the fucking moon?
Oh, that
New
that
moon.
I have heard.
Yeah.
That is because you don't have a professional with you.
Uh-huh.
I mean, say something I disagree with, I'll jump right in there.
Trust.
He's not wrong.
Trust. With me there, the mission will go smoothly.
Well, I feel Tobias has made his mind.
For the sake
Noah,
of for the sake of you being able to see your father again, that is my vote. I just do not believe for an instant, because just looking at our fucking track record, I mean, come on.
Listen, the moon wasn't our doing. I don't get me wrong, you guys had your team and you guys blew up the moon, but that's only like half of the crew here.
I mean, Leo, you and I were on Mars when that got attacked. Had a
Oh, yeah.
colony drop on it.
That's not our fault either.
That's
I'm not saying that it's our fault. I'm just saying that much like them,
the track
destruction
record.
has followed.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, I would count that as coincidence, but
And I count the moon as an accident. You still counted it. Either
I mean,
way.
there's a difference in the terms of intervention of I had some sort of technical or hand in its destruction. They just dropped a planet because they were trying to kill, you know, whatever his name was. We just happened to be there. It would have been blown up if we were there or not. Sure, destruction follows in the wake of us, I would say, but I wouldn't say that direct intervention is what, you know.
Didn't you people wake up the hash mile?
Not that I'm aware of.
Smile.
I don't think I've ever seen that thing.
Hey, correct me if I'm wrong. Like the first session we did in this game with the 15s, that session ended with the Hoshmile being woken up.
Yes, yes, it did.
Yeah.
Was that the 15th?
Yeah, that was the 15s. Because that was meant to be the one-shot characters. Or that was pitched to be the one-shot characters.
No, no, no,
I
no,
just
no, 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 no.
no.
Okay,
I
okay.
remember.
I remember it.
I remember level 5 for that.
I got the
I
two
remember.
confused. You guys went into that space station, but you didn't activate it.
No.
The level 5s, when you guys found that space station again, you guys did activate it, and then the hash mile came out.
Yeah.
I see. Okay. So that's both our faults. Because we wouldn't have been there without them.
Exactly, actually. So
yeah.
it's both teams' fault.
Yeah.
Fair.
Anyway, continuing the democratic process. 1 for, 1 against.
Iris, Noah, either of you?
I follow Tyan's vote on this one.
Yeah, it's his father. So I'll trust his judgment.
Then it's your call.
Tyon looks very uncomfortable.
It's almost like we did a vote to avoid this exact scenario, and now it's happening anyway. Excuse me.
Seek your mind, Tyon.
It's fine. It's fine. Maybe it would be better if you just tagged along with us.
Then it's settled.
Indeed. Let us, how does they say, parley?
Parlay what? You've already been on our ship.
No. To you know understand. To the SLF.
He's slipping into French accent.
Yeah, she
No?
really is.
I'm sorry!
You know, maybe he's just very, very fluent in multiple languages.
Werner's just gonna open his mouth again. Wait, my God.
Thank you. Thank you for making fun of my awful character work. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Wait, you mean he didn't take almost a full year of German classes just to get into this character?
No, I didn't. I don't have that kind of time.
Not committed to the craft.
SMH.
I'm getting bullied over here as the DM.
So it's a typical D&D session.
Yeah.
All right. So is that your? So we
I
are
mean-
going to the SLF, and you guys are taking Verna.
Yes. I think
Mhm.
there was some I think we're not contacting them ahead of time because I believe there was some concern about Dominique's stuff being leaked or tapped or something, like Paulette possibly having an inside person. I think there was some concern about that.
Originally, yes, that was
Yeah.
the assumption.
Yeah, so I think avoiding a forward call was our plan. Or that was the reasoning for avoiding a appointment. Let's take a drop ship, land, and...
Start blasting.
Oh, do I have any Zaku's ready for them?
So you guys are in the moon, right?
I didn't hear what you said. You cut out. Sorry.
So you guys are at the moon, right? Or
Yeah.
like the replacement moon?
Yeah.
Okay. So again, this is like immediately after when the ship imploded. So you don't really have anything built yet.
Okay. That's right, because we were still doing those preparations on the way to
Yes.
defend Earth. I remember. Okay, so no. No, I do not. All right, never mind then.
Leo still has the tried and true Dom Trooper.
Now everyone does have a mobile suit though, right?
Yes?
No.
Side?
No.
Who doesn't have a mobile suit?
As far as I'm, has Iris? Actually, Iris does have a new suit. I think.
Yeah.
Iris does have a new one. That's how she's not dying anymore.
Yeah.
Right. Iris has a
So-
new suit. Tobias has
So
2
Tobias.
suits.
Okay, never mind.
I can't vouch for any others, but I have to BRB real quick.
Yeah, no worries.
Yeah.
Science
I still have-
sitting fine and dandy in his Death Hell Scythe.
And now we
Oh,
got
yeah.
a new one.
The other party has no mobile suits.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Uh, no, I still have the one I started the campaign with. So
I mean, if you want to take one of Augie's, Augie has two.
I'm pretty sure the Dom Trooper might possibly be better. I'm not sure. I'm just looking at the tank and the hell, like the what he has, and it's pretty good.
Fair enough.
This thing has an anti-ship sword, so
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
All right. So, you guys are heading down to the SLF base. How are you doing it? Note, if you take the dropship cannot hold all of your mobile suits. So you can either land the entirety of the Neo Celestia down there, or you can take the dropship and it can hold at most like 2 mobile suits.
oh,
Hmm. I mean, would it be possible to land the ship a distance away from the headquarters and then take a drop ship carrying some of the mobile suits over there and the rest are on foot?
I mean, you could. Um, you'd have to speak with Veda to see if there's any ample like landing zones in that area that would work, but theoretically you could.
I I guess I'll ask Veda. I ask Veda.
Scanning. The drop site location was the SLF base was lucky to not be completely eviscerated in the glassing attempts. They effectively were attempting to suffocate the SLF during those attacks by glassing nearby areas. A suitable landing zone in any of the glassed areas is highly ill-advised. Those parts of the area are highly irradiated and would effectively kill any of one of you, even with your mobile suit's radiation shielding, unless specifically geared for it. There is one location that would be sufficient. However, according to the surveillance system from the SLF base that I'm tapped into, they do have a direct line of sight on that location, meaning any attempt to land stealthfully in this case would be ill advised.
I like the term hot dropping.
Hell dive right in.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
That seems ill advised as well.
I can initiate drop pods if necessary. what method would you like to take?
You're asking the most indecisive person in this group.
I mean, we're only going in with we're not going in with all of our suits, are we? I don't think we can. Was that the
The only way you can. All right. So you basically have three options. Option A, land. Well, four options. Option A, land the Neo Celestia at the designated landing zone at the SLF headquarters. B, land the dropship at the designated location at the SLF headquarters. C, do that again, but also land the Neo Celestia in that far away patch so that way you can summon your mobile suits a bit faster. Or option 4, fucking Helldivers that shit and fucking drop pod in and just start gunning down the base.
I feel as though I have to give no comment on what I want to do.
Helpful.
It's because he knows he wants to drop ship or just drop pod in and start murdering people.
Wouldn't be surprised.
I mean, we got a few people here to cast their own votes, so
Helldiver's approach is certainly interesting.
do our mobile suits, can they like remotely be activated to come to us?
I mean, Veda can drop pod them to you.
And how many rounds would that take? If in a combat scenario?
If in a combat scenario, it would take you approximately 2 rounds of combat.
I feel like just lining there with a ship is the best option. Or just keeping the ship in orbit and taking the drop pod down with like maybe a suit in there would be the best option then.
sure.
All right, so you're going to go ahead and take the dropship then?
Sounds good to me.
Alrighty.
All right. In that case, you guys get locked and loaded into the dropship. Are you bringing a mobile suit on the dropship with you or no?
If somebody wants to bring theirs, I guess the dumb trooper can be dropped from the sky like Titanfall. I'm cool with cool with that.
Yeah, sure, I'll bring mine.
All right.
All right.
So Iris loads up her mobile suit. And you guys all lock in, ready to take the dropship down. Is there anything else you guys would like to do before you leave? Notably, Werner, while you guys were discussing this, Werner did leave the room. And now he has, as you guys are loading back into the dropship, he is coming to get on as well.
Thought you were gonna say something else, like he walks back into the room with like a ham sandwich or something.
I mean, you don't know. You don't know if he raided you guys' fridge yet.
Fuck.
Oh, he's absolutely raided the fridge.
I don't think I actually slapped any guns on this thing, but it should be fine for melee combat at least.
Oh,
I gave you which one again? I gave you that like X or the Quanta, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So that
Yeah, I know I could-
Quanta, that Quanta came with an anti-ship sword. Just by
yeah,
the way.
that's why I said I should be fine in melee.
Yeah.
Now, notably, that anti-ship sword, like it's using the stat block for the anti-ship sword, but it's actually it's the GN full saber.
Mm-mm.
The saber itself, actually is a little bit complicated. So, do you know the Quanta full saber? Yes.
Yeah.
So it does everything that does. So you have the giant sword mode, and then that sword is actually made of a bunch of smaller gun bits. So you can control those independently. So you do get what is the move from the book? It should just be you get like all the fin funnel stuff effectively.
Mm.
But yeah. So you get all of that but notably while it's in fin funnel mode, you can't use it as, can't use it as a sword at that point until you return them all.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, that's the only notable weaponry on that mobile suit aside from like your obvious like your Vulcan cannons and stuff like that. Your beam saber.
Oh yeah, that is absolutely plenty. It was more of just a comment of I don't think I'd actually shoved anything in its hands aside from that.
Yeah. Alrighty. So you guys are all locked and loaded. You guys are ready to dive?
Yeah, I'm leaving the Gelgoog Jaeger on IO, and I'll have the Dagdoll prepped.
All right. You bring in the fun one.
Of course, I'm bringing the fun one. I haven't gotten to use this one yet, and I got to use it before I can't use it for some reason.
Well,
Because every time I get a mobile suit, it blows up, or I can't use it.
he has a point.
fair enough. Moving on.
Victor lost his before I even got to fight with it.
Yeah.
I had Sananju for all of 2 fights.
Yeah.
Stop blowing up my toys, Jay.
No, I don't think I will. All right. So you guys all load up and fly on down there. You guys go ahead and fly on down there. While you were flying, you receive a transmission. Do you guys wish to accept it?
Does it say who it's from, or is it just an open transmission?
It's an open transmission.
I'll accept this collect call.
Activating opening the transmission, your primary display reveals a long purple-haired woman.
Do any of us recognize this person?
Iris
I'm pretty sure-
should, I believe, and
'Cause I'm pretty
Noah
sure-
should. No, wait,
Yeah,
Noah
okay.
was on the ship.
Sounds familiar.
Noah was on the ship. Tobias, I think you saw her, right?
Fuck if I know. It's been months.
I know. I'm fairly certain Tobias was there. So yeah.
I think I'm familiar with her because we would have gotten a description from K111.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and I don't remember how close I was to K111 when that interaction went down. I think it was not at all. I think I was off doing something else, probably getting shot at.
You were in
Wouldn't
the ship.
surprise me.
I was in the ship. Okay.
Oh, right. You were gone that session.
Oh yeah, was I?
Yeah, I
No,
think that
what
was, I think
happened was the burger thing happened.
that was the first time we met Paulette. The second time when she poisons K1, Augie was gone that session.
Oh, you're right. I was gone that session.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So you've heard of her, you've never seen her. State your business here.
Who am I speaking with? I was expecting a message from Commander Batal.
This is Commander Paulette Lenta.
Where is Commander Batal?
Commander Batal was injured during the glassing attempts. She's currently undergoing surgery to save her life. I am the acting commander.
Understood. We are here to provide a debriefing on the operation to disable the orbital laser that was doing damage to the planet.
Indeed, we saw the explosion from here. All right. We've already scanned your cargo. We see a mobile suit on lock. We're going to need you to power down the drive, whatever drive it's using, and disembark upon landing.
Turn to the party real quick. Don't you need that to live?
No, I'm already living now, though I don't really know.
Okay, so it's not like necessary for us to keep that on for you.
No.
Okay,
No,
I
it's kind of like my body needed a detox, and that thing detoxed me.
Okay.
It's still,
Yeah, we
like,
can.
it's still,
All right, turning back to Paulette. Okay, yeah, not an issue.
Be aware, your shuttle craft will be searched. Please land in Station Bay 2, please, as the transmission terminates.
Injured during the glassing my ass.
Should I tell them my suit is a bit hot and they probably shouldn't touch it? Like, even powered
No.
down?
No.
Because, like, I don't want to draw attention to it. At the same time, I don't want anyone getting hurt.
We are already gonna have too much attention drawn to us because the bitch knows we're coming.
Okay.
This is arguably worse than what we were anticipating, I think. I didn't think she was going to assume a command position. And without Yolanda, I don't know how their structure works. For all I know, she caused that fucking coup we were worried about. We did warn Dominique ahead of time, didn't we? Or were we not able to do that?
I'm confused.
Remember, you guys had Noah confirm, and then you later found out that Noah never confirmed with her.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, that's right. When I was
So-
gaslighting myself.
So
I
going
need to
back a
bring that
bit,
up.
about 12 hours ago, in the thing before K1 fucking disappeared, he had a conversation with her, Patal.
Did you?
I have it in my notes. Yes, because I told her that a certain somebody was trapped in the void.
All right.
I don't think you ever told us. I don't think you ever told them that part. I think you mentioned that you were on that mission with Yolanda and everyone, but
That's
this is
probably fair.
I think this is before you knew that you could even connect to it or even where they were.
That's probably fair. I just know that at some point the ship or my mobile suit will probably break out of containment and start flying into the black obsidian that is space.
Yeah, no idea how long out that's going to be because that team was gone for a week their time at most.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Not
Yeah, but I
anytime
just know
soon.
before
At least a month out.
Galen left, he had that conversation though. So she hey, she could be lying. Love Excalibur. I mean,
Okay.
either way, we're landing and getting searched, but
I almost said the words, "What's the plan?" But I forgot the whole point of us coming down here, as is right now, was to immediately forego the plan and play it by ear because we do that anyway.
I mean,
Hmm.
my vote was the hot drop in, but I was convinced not to do that.
Probably not the smartest idea. Yeah, if we need them, we can get them.
Yeah.
Indeed. Should you need your mobile suits, I can have them up and running in mere seconds. Just say the word.
Sounds good.
When you say mere seconds, are we talking like 12 seconds, 30 seconds?
Technically 12, right? Because each round of combat. No, wait.
Each round of combat is 6 seconds.
Then it would be 12 seconds.
Okay.
2 rounds of combat is all it would take for them to get to you. Assuming contact or assuming combat breaks out.
Which, let's be honest, it might.
You don't know.
Against with me in the party and them, yeah, no, for sure.
I mean,
We'll
Iris
see.
is also in the party too.
We're going against Paulette, who, well,
I just
None of
wanna,
us.
I just
None
want
of
to
us.
point out.
Go ahead.
Iris blew up the moon. just want to throw that out there. Just, you know.
does Paulette know that?
I believe so, actually. Yeah.
Oh,
Because you guys told Dominique that, if I remember correctly. So then.
I thought
no.
at that point the blame was being laid on me specifically.
I think Dominique blames the party in general.
Fair enough.
Yolanda did try to deflect blame all onto herself, but Dominique's her own woman. She can decide what she wants.
I'll blow up the moon again if they're not careful.
Don't
Don't do that. You'll kill
Please
Tobias
don't blow
this
up my
time.
moon.
You'll kill Tobias that time.
Not new moon.
This moon is prepped to defend itself. God damn it!
I don't know if you are gonna be strong enough to
Stop,
counteract
Iris.
fucking quake that I gave her.
God. Please don't kill me. I attack the planet. Okay, so we're initiating PvP. right.
It's War World versus Iris. Let's go.
I mean, in
Hey,
fairness, last time Iris was down there, or last time Iris saw the Earth idiots, she was very weak, so hopefully she's underestimated. Like, I'm pretty sure she joked that she blew up the moon and, like, coughed up a lung and fell over half dead.
I also
Yeah.
did just turn to you on comms and say, "Don't you need that to live?" as if you are suffering other medical conditions.
Me
Technically.
anti ship sword, she anti planet weapon.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
this is good.
So Bay 2, they said?
Indeed.
All right. I assume we still have our own personal arms on us.
Yes, you do carry your weapons everywhere.
I do, yes, because I'm the most trigger happy mechanic in existence.
You're not
This
wrong.
team.
Yeah.
I got a rocket launcher
You are so eager to use that rocket launcher.
every day.
All right. Okay. So we land. I guess.
After a short, flight, you guys do make it. You guys are hovering above the base. Looking out the windows, you see the absolute devastation around the base from the glassing attempts. As far as the eye can see, you see glistening ground with an eerie green, sickly aura emanating from it. The base itself seems no worse for wear for the most part. You see people scrambling across, running every which way. Seems much more hectic than last time you were here. The shops adorning the outer edges, there's lights and lights are off. The shop the diner that you went to before with K111, the sign and everything is gone as if it's out of business. It kind of looks like a if you were to see this place without all of the people running back and forth, you could have sworn this would be a ghost town.
Looks like they tried to fortify as much as they could, but thankfully they don't need to anymore. Why are they running around now? Are they seeming generally panicked now? Because it would have been at least a day or two at least after the thing blew up, right?
Yeah. They are
And
still
then
running around back and forth. You can't really, if you want to roll me insight, maybe it's gonna be
yeah.
It's gonna be a hard insight check considering you're flying above the base.
Okay, that makes sense. I was gonna wait until we were on the ground to get a better idea, but I'll do that then too. 19.
You, it seems to you that it seems like they're rebuilding, but there's no rhyme or reason to the direction or order that they're trying to rebuild in. It's almost like you have people kind of running over to a pile of supplies and then running around the box of supplies. Like, you can't really ascertain why they're doing it.
It seems like kind of just a scramble to train. Oh man, it looks like Black Friday down there.
Well,
Like there's intent, but there's not purpose.
I mean, we would all know that this lady has the symbiote thing in her head, and possibly all these people are attached to it.
Possibly. Oh man, we should have run a test to see if I'm immune or not.
I believe the answer is no, because it is both biological and mechanical in nature.
Same.
Is that what we determined? I thought it was a fungus.
No.
I thought it was fungus. Or fungus. Maybe it was just fungus like in how it operated.
Yes, it's fungal-like.
But it is biomechanical.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right.
I feel like
I don't have anything else to
choosing
add
to
to
wear
running
a
around.
I feel like choosing to wear a face mask here might be a good idea.
It would also kind of tip off that we know what she can do. Which she would probably perceive that as a threat out the gate.
Well, two of you would actively know, and the rest of us, well, we were told.
Like I think we're stepping into a poker game scenario. We're not sure how much information she has on us, and we don't want to reveal too much of the information that we have on her, which to be fair is probably not enough.
Yep.
Can I do an insight check
On
on? So here's what I'm trying to determine, Jade. I
Uh-huh.
want to try to determine, like in nature, when you see ants, that are kind of, I'm not saying ants are a hive mind, but there's so many people connected to each other that they're all getting confused by mixed signals.
So you wouldn't be able to ascertain that this far away. You haven't landed quite yet.
Okay.
So, your ship, unless there's anything else you guys would like to do, your ship successfully lands at Docking Bay 2. Notably, on your sensors and on the outer cameras, multiple soldiers have lined up, guns facing your ship.
man, what a fucking surprise! How many?
As far as you can see, 7.
All right, not awful.
What do you do?
Still not sure how we're gonna play this.
Well, I mean, I'm assuming we open the door and then they're gonna want to search. They can, I guess, go ahead and do that if they want to.
Yeah,
Yeah.
play nice for the moment.
Wait and see.
All right.
All right. Door opens. The soldiers are ready. They're waiting for you to exit the ship.
Off
Do
we
they
go.
have do they have weapons trained on us, or are they just at the
Oh, you're not
side?
storming us. Oh, that's nice. Last planet we landed on, we straight up got stormed. Although we were off the stream, we were off the ship at the time. Where was that? Was that oh, that
Was that the
was Anaheim.
reliquary?
Yeah.
Soul Sands Reliquary.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Where they knocked me out and they captured.
Mia. I don't remember which character was.
Noah.
Yeah.
It was
No.
Noah.
Okay.
My answer still stands. Are they training guns at us, or do they have weapons to the side like bodyguards?
No, their guns are trained on you guys as if they're waiting for somebody to step out.
I'll step out.
Tobias, of course, Titanium Boy steps out.
Look, if anyone could take a bullet, it's the balls of steel.
Uh-huh. All right, Tobias
Look, most
steps
of us
out.
have died already.
Tobias steps out. All of the soldiers train their guns directly on Tobias.
I wave.
Appearing from almost as if she was hiding behind the side of the ship. Lenta walks up from behind you.
Perception check. Do I know she's coming?
Roll it.
I'll add a flash of genius to that.
Ooh,
this bitch.
you're expecting her to
I expect trouble. Period.
you're expecting
I
her to be extra stealthy, I see.
I have alert, and so I can't be surprised by anything. I mean, did I see her?
I mean, the rest of you are still kind
You
of
guys-
waiting on the ramp, aren't you?
I guess.
Did she teleport onto the ship and then
You-
walk down the ramp behind him?
No, she was basically like almost as if she had her back against the side of the ship, right next to the hangar door. So
She
as
walked up
you
on those
walked
engines
out
when they
and
were
had
still
stepped
hot.
off the hangar door onto the ground,
Jade,
basically. Yeah.
I need you to understand. You're using that voice changer thing right now because there is a massive delay between when you're speaking and when it's coming through on Discord.
Yeah.
I'm really not. What do you mean?
I mean, there's like a good 3-second pause between when I hear you speak in the room next to me and then Discord.
I can confirm this
That
actually because I can hear Ren on
is-
both microphones. And there's a solid delay between them. Like a full
Uh-huh.
second delay between when Ren speaks on Discord and when I hear Ren again on your microphone in Discord.
Wow, that's crazy. The internet. This be so-
Shut up.
Huh. Oh, what the fuck? That is weird. I don't know what's causing that.
Just check your Discord mic.
I did. And it's even doing it in the mic test.
To your Discord, it will default voice AI to your Discord mic.
I'm not on voice AI. I don't have it installed. I uninstalled that shit a while ago.
Then what's your primary?
Just Discord user
It's my
settings. voice
XLR.
video.
Oh, weird.
Wait, where?
Just Discord cogwheel voice video
Yeah.
input output.
Perhaps this would be a good time for a BRB because of technical difficulties.
Yeah. Sure. Let's do a quick BRB and then so I can sort this out. Give me a sec. And okay, cool. Made sure audio input capture's up and running. Perfect. So we should be good to go again. That was fucking weird. Anywho. So Paulette Lenta just walked from the side of the ship up to behind you, Tobias. You
Mhm.
only barely detected her as she runs her fingers over your shoulder, your right shoulder.
Sus.
Question.
Yes.
Not really something we've addressed. How does my shit work?
I
Because
mean,
I'm projecting a
you
hologram
can.
of what Tobias should look like. So is she touching the
Oh,
hologram or is she touching a metal piece?
okay, that's what you mean. Okay,
That's what I
I
mean.
was worried you meant something different.
How
I was
do
gonna
I
be
get a
like,
metal boner?
I don't think that works like that for you anymore. Where did I set my water? Anyway,
Wow. Speaking of water.
she feels. Actually, you don't know. You've never asked anybody.
All right.
Well, hello there, stranger.
Yes. Hello. Hi. Kind of an odd way to greet people that are here for a debriefing.
Oh, I just wanted to meet you up personally. I wanted to inspect the ship and everything myself, just to make sure, if you want something done right, do it yourself and all that.
Sure.
You would know, of course. After all, your team is known for missteps.
Fucking up. You can say fucking up. We know it.
I mean, of course, of course. Well, what brings you back here? You said
As
something
I
about
said,
a
we're here to
debrief?
we're here to do a proper debrief. Miss Batal was very clear that we need to be a lot more stringent about how we perform our operations.
You can say that again. So, where's Yolanda? Or that lovely doll that I met at the bar last time you were here?
They didn't make it.
I see, I see.
They were they were part of the attack team that sailed the ship. From the report that we managed to get from K1 before we lost contact with him.
Oh, you lost your friends, did you?
The entire team was lost, yes. Part of the debriefing.
Oh, so Yolanda as well?
Insight check.
What are you trying to insight? Like, what are you trying to ascertain here?
I'm trying to get the ascertain if she's just trying to humor me or if she has any kind of remorse to her.
Remorse for
Is she
what?
actually sad?
Oh, is she actually? So that's what
Is,
you mean.
is she actually showing empathy? Does she actually have any kind of remorse for losing K111?
Roll it.
That's not good. 10.
She is incredibly sorrowful for losing K111.
Can I from the ramp go,
Wow.
ma'am, step away from the robot 3 feet?
Oh, there's more of you on there, is there?
Holding a rocket launcher.
I mean, did you not see me talk to someone else when we were when you called in earlier.
Notably, peripheral vision on those is very, very fucked. It does kind of the what is it, like the iPad like thing to where like it'll detect the face of the one person in the middle and then it'll kind of auto blur everything else around it.
That makes sense. Yeah, I brought the remainder of the team for the debriefing.
The remainder. Alas.
I don't need an inside check to know that pisses me off.
It'll be a shame that I won't be able to have fun with your friend any longer.
Say the word.
I'm sure he feels the same way. I know he was looking forward to meeting with you again.
Notably, when you say that, her eyes kind of sparkle and light up as if you just made her day. Truly.
He told me himself he was really looking forward to the meeting with you again.
Aw, what a shame. I guess.
Can I do an insight check on that?
You're a bit too far away, unless you want to start coming out.
I mean, I would hope so. Yeah,
All right, you can roll insight on that if you'd like.
absolutely. My insight is actually it's pretty good. That's a 19.
Not bad. She's being completely genuine.
Hmm.
Honestly, with that number, you can tell this might be the most genuine woman you've ever met.
Uh-huh.
Now, bring out your crew, please. I'd like to debrief with all of them, of course. It's a shame Dominique couldn't be here to do this, but in her stead, I would gladly help you out.
What's her
there.
current condition?
Sadly, she was away working on the border when the glassing near our base occurred. She was severely affected by the radiation brought on by that laser, but luckily she's still alive. For now. Alas, due to the ample radiation running through her system, it may not be the smartest idea for you all to go see her right now. But at least I'm here to help you.
I think out of everyone here, I would be the safest to approach her.
Oh. Pray tell. Is there a reason?
Call it a genetic advantage. If you haven't already picked up on it, I mean...
I'm a genetic
Shut the
freak.
fuck
I know
up.
I'm not normal.
Excuse me.
The math doesn't lie.
Yes, it does. It lies all the time.
It spells doom for
Math
you.
doesn't lie, you just do the numbers wrong.
At sacrifice.
All right.
She glances into your ship through the hangar. Oh. So it seems you did bring that mobile suit. You powered it down for me, of course.
We did. I would still advise against touching it. It is a very volatile system.
I want you to, since Tobias, you're the closest one to her, I want you to roll perception, please.
Let's flash a genius this. I'm already somewhat aware of the bullshit this woman is capable of. 24.
You notice when she glances over to the mobile suit, as you mentioned that it's kind of volatile, her eyes flash with an electronic sting for a moment.
Do you have a affinity for devices, Ms. Lenta?
An affinity for devices. What a curious question as to whether or not I have a phone. I mean,
That's not what I mean.
Oh, pray tell. Elaborate, shall you?
Well, I'm the mechanic of our squad, so I would say I have an affinity for devices.
Oh, do
Are
you?
you are you more inclined towards advanced robotics?
I know my way around a mobile suit or two. I can typically judge just by glancing at something what type of system it runs and or power source. Like I can ascertain right now that mobile suit you have there is based on GN particles, it seems. Who's the pilot?
One of the members of the crew.
I said who's the pilot?
Well, I mean, if I dropped the name, would you know the name?
It would help me in ascertaining their make and model, so to speak. If we're talking in machinery, that is.
Is everyone else outside, or am I still like awkwardly being flirted with?
She sees me.
There were guns. I don't think you'd call this like down the ramp, though I think we were slowly starting to eavesdrop.
Yeah.
Like the longer you took, the more we kind of just started like leaning in the door and
Please, someone take this crazy woman off my hands. I mean,
She definitely sees me.
I'm not sure I have a make and model, but I'm Iris, if that helps any.
Oh, so you're the pilot. Lovely. So you know how to control GN particle machinery, do you? Any radiation, any afflictions?
It made me pretty sick for a while, and probably, what was it, a week ago I had a week to live or something like that?
Ooh, and are you saying you no longer have that week to live?
That's one way to put it.
I mean, that is how time passes.
Thank you guys for getting like I'm setting him up and you guys are knocking him out. I love it.
Just Tobias actively laughing at every comment.
Glad to see you have a sense of humor, my robotic friend.
Yeah, they gave me a brain, him a heart.
Oh, I see. Lovely.
I dropped
Does
mine
that
in the
mean
sewer.
does that mean the little boy there has the gold or the ruby slippers?
I mean, I'm not
Fuck.
sure that's really appropriate, but
I mean, I have a pair in my closet.
It all works out, now doesn't it? Now then. So you're the pilot here. Seize her.
That's not a good idea.
Yeah, no, I have rocket ready. If they even step or get close, they get shot by rocket launcher. No.
There is no
Iris
kill like
too.
overkill.
Nah.
Iris survived re-entry. She's fine.
Yeah, at the cost of your physical form.
Physical forms are overrated. I got a few spares.
Can I
Lucky you!
can I by chance do an intimidation check before they even get close enough to touch her and be like, I will blow you the fuck up.
I would like to assist. Draw shotgun.
Guys, calm down.
I'll roll.
Wrong choice of words, should I say. I would
Oh
like
no, it was a very deliberate sense of words. You said seize her. Not take her into custody, not place her under house arrest, not take her away for questioning. You said seize her.
I need to separate her from the mobile suit while we do our inspection. We don't want any remote controlled devices or anything engaging. So I wish
Speaking about
for my
remote control
guards to
devices,
separate her from the vicinity. Thus, any wireless communication may be severed. I apologize if my terms of phrase were aggressive. I'm
Insight
still
check.
working on that. Roll me insight.
Insight for bullshit.
You could have very simply asked me to go out to lunch with you, or to step into your office,
not great.
or to not show up with 10 armed guys.
I don't want to burn any more flashes on this.
I got a 19.
15.
She's being honest.
Yeah, she's terrified that I'll fucking kill the base.
It's either we believe either that or she's a really good fucking liar.
I mean, I don't think it's really a thing to insight. I do think she genuinely wants me incredibly far away from that mobile suit because she's terrified of it. That seems pretty straightforward and honest.
Notably,
Oh, yeah, sure.
with your insight check, she's not afraid of any of you. She's actually comes off as almost a little cocky. But
Her cocky. No.
Based on the description we got of her of K111, that's expected.
But she is being earnest. She doesn't harbor any ill intent, as far as you can tell.
She stays with us, and we will separate ourselves.
I can allow that. However, you will need a accompaniment, so to speak.
I mean, if your armed escort could possibly be more armed than ours.
Oh, these buffoons. Oh no, you guys could
You
probably
see the lion up there with the rocket launcher, right?
Oh, we do. Please, do not think I do not see your malice. Not even for a moment.
I haven't been in a fight in about 3 weeks, like a good one. Make my day.
Oh, you're funny. You're funny. You got a sense of humor too back there. I like it. I really appreciate a man with a sense of humor. Now, please, accompany my guards here, and they will take care of you.
Is there anything else you guys need from the ship?
Now,
Nope, I think I'm good.
notably, this is all of you, right? I see you, girl, the pilot. I see pilot girl. I see metal man. I see the lion boy, the small child, and a teenager. This is all of you? Notably, Werner is nowhere to be seen.
I didn't hear Noah listed on that list either.
Noah's the teenager.
Okay.
Oh no, he was captured again.
Oh no, he's
Oh, no.
captured again.
Oh no.
It was my master plan all along.
I mean, Noah, I would like you to remember that you're probably the only one here who has a confirmed parasite.
It's not confirmed.
I thought Mia had the
You-
confirmed parasite.
No, it's specifically Noah, because Noah was the one you guys all attempted to murder.
Yeah, I remember. He was like, my drugs.
It was never confirmed to the party that he had a parasite.
Yolanda was confirmed.
No,
I
it
remember
was
that,
confirmed because all three of you guys went through a brain scan through Veda. Veda confirmed it because you guys forced Noah into it.
Good.
I don't think
No,
this
that didn't
happened.
happen.
I mean, I remember we all pulled guns on Noah.
We all pulled guns
was-
on him because fucking ass face Magoo of
That's me. That's me. I'm ass face Magoo.
the other
I
ass
fucked
face
that up.
fucking Gamagori from Kill la Kills was like, oh, there's a traitor amongst you.
Very true.
I mean, you don't have to call me out for Archer. Just whatever. You don't have to call me out on that. Anyway.
This is what remains of our team. Yes.
Noah, was it?
We met like a month ago.
I know, but I run into so many people in my line of work. I always like to be correct when it comes to all of that.
I mean, it's okay to say that you forgot. It happens to everyone.
Oh, I always forget. That's a given. I just wanted to ensure that I was correct. And luckily I was. Noah, please keep them in line, will you?
Yes, ma'am.
Good boy. Now, guards, take them to enjoy themselves, please. The guards all kind of huddle around you guys and kind of push you guys away from your ship. In that case, all right. So then in that case, as you guys are all kind of getting ushered away, is there anything else you guys would like to do?
How far are the guards escorting us? Are they just escorting us out of the hangar, or
They are.
do
I
we
mean,
now have
ask 'em.
another kind of symbiote with us?
Ask them.
So, how far do you all intend to take us? Like, do we have are we important enough to have a full blown escort for as long as we're here now? Because y'all are gonna see some shit.
Whatever Paulette says goes. We're taking you to the bar here. We're gonna give you a good time.
Why do you all sound like unpaid interns?
Because we are. We're the only people left on Earth as far as we're aware.
Can I do an insight check to see if he's contaminated?
I don't think you can with an insight check. I don't. I would need a good reason for you to be able to ascertain whether or not they're being mind controlled.
That's fair.
Oh, can I make an
mean-
insight check as someone who has experience being mind controlled?
Sure. Go ahead.
Alice coming in clutch. No.
That is a very
Well,
The dice
the
are
only
fucking
reason
me
I say
today.
that is as we were landing, you said I saw them kind of running about in an odd manner. And now that I'm up closer to them, do I see any of them twitching or doing anything weird that would propose to me that they're being controlled in a manner?
none as far as you could tell.
Okay.
We can
More like
go to the bar.
investigation at
I'm not
this
going to be able to
point.
do anything there, but
This base is fucked. What wasn't the bar like fucking destroy? Oh no, that was the cheeseburger place. Never mind.
So yeah, they're all leading you to the bar specifically that I think only Yolanda and K111 would be familiar with.
I thought Iris
Uh,
was there with us.
Noah would
Was
know.
Iris with you guys?
I know she went to a place to eat and drink at some point. Because it was some weird, like, there were a lot of combination places here, if I recall correctly, and it was like, she was looking to buy a couple, like, cosmetic supplies, and it was just also at the bar, because the bar was also, like, a theater kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
If that's the one we're referring to, then yeah, she went there for a little bit.
Noah would know.
Because it was like the Bed Bath Booze and Beyond.
You know what? Good name. We're not changing it now.
That's just how I remember from all the like places we had here, was all the places were like organized by logical name, not by like actual purpose.
Yeah. I mean,
I
that's
mean,
fair.
It's just the culture of this place to name the stores after what they sell.
Well, no, because I remember like 3 different places had food. Like one place had like groceries and clothing or something like that. The other place was like, this is a restaurant and also the medical store, and all like it was just.
there was also the dildo store that was
That's what
also
I mean.
here.
Is like
Yeah.
the dildo store wasn't just a sex shop; it was like a sex shop in addition to another thing.
Mm-hmm.
I think Noah's trying to buy school supplies at the hardware store.
Yes. You guys are trying to buy a pen and paper at the hardware store.
Was
was gonna
Weird
get
Al
KO.
there?
You and
gonna
I
get
are like the only
K111.
people who get that joke.
A Weird Al, was he there?
Mm-hmm. So, in that case, do you guys make it to the bar? The guards kind of usher you inside. There is a. Notably, the guards are staying outside. They ushered you in. Now they're blocking the door, but they're all mostly staying outside. Inside of the bar, there is a single barkeep. No one else is in here.
Surprised you don't have more business at the moment, considering it's the end of the world.
Oh, you know. Everyone's too busy working to get a good drink.
Working on what?
This and that. Whatever Paulette wants of us, so to speak.
And she just wants you alone in a bar in what is probably one of the most desperate times that the civilization has ever seen. There's no one else in here.
She
Everyone here just works for Paulette without question. Got a
indeed.
break? No one's got a day off?
She gives breaks and days off, but everyone gets those on occasion.
How long was Dominique Patal out of service that Paulette has this strict of a work regimen?
Dominique has been out of commission for a long time.
Define a long time.
About a week now.
That's not that long.
So it's really unfortunate, but I don't think like half of us are actually capable. I mean, I guess we probably are capable. Like most of us don't have to drink much. So like I think we were just looking for a place to kind of be social, and I guess this is where they wanted to drop us off.
Yeah,
Like
be social.
Tion's too young. He's made of machine. I'm made of suffering.
Well, what'll it be? Nothing? None of y'all want any drinks?
Nope.
Couldn't have it even if I wanted one.
Oh,
I'm too young for alcohol.
Same.
well, let me get you. Can I at least get you some waters?
Nope.
You don't even drink water?
What can we say?
I'm
We're
not
not
gonna look to
thirsty.
the rest of the party. Are we still playing nice?
You were
'Cause,
playing
like,
nice.
this is weird now, right?
The
Like,
man could just be desperate for attention. He's been in here all alone for like a week.
Okay, what if I buy some drinks, but you don't actually serve us any drinks?
Well, I mean, it kind of defeats the purpose, now don't it?
depends
I
on
mean,
what the
I don't
purpose
know.
is.
Isn't the purpose of a business to receive money?
Indeed, but I also like to make sure my patrons are doing good.
Problem solved. We're doing good enough as is.
We'll probably do best without drinks, and you'd be providing us that service, right? Then I'll just slide him 400 space bucks.
I see. I see. I see. Well, I guess I can't. I guess I can't lead. I can lead a horse to water, but I can't make it drink. If you catch my drift.
It's a very accurate metaphor.
Yeah, no, like, I will happily take, your finest, most expensive bottle that will buy me, of course.
Why, indeed. Now, how exactly are you planning on paying?
I just sent him 400 space bucks. Did, did I
We have
not?
credits, yeah.
Ah, yes.
I mean, whatever the
yes, I
unit of
see.
currency it is, I don't know.
I see. I see. Well, it would be a shame if you didn't drink. Can I make you something to eat at least?
No, you could. I'll absolutely take that bottle. Yeah, just that sealed bottle, real quick. Best one you got.
Indeed. Here you go, little lady.
As I go to grab it, I'm gonna force shove it over and just like knock it onto the floor as if I missed it.
All right, so you're gonna
You
force.
crumpled it.
You're gonna shove it.
Just like as I kind of like grab at it, I'm just gonna push it out of my own hand
Okay.
so it falls onto the floor and explodes.
You do that, and it flies out of your hands. The barkeep leaps past the bar and is able to grab it in midair
Oh my god, I'm
before
so
before
sorry. I didn't mean
landing
to
and
explode
catching it
that.
on the ground, or like before landing and holding it back up to you.
I did not mean to spill. I'm so sorry. You have quite quick reflexes, though. That's very fortunate.
Indeed.
I really don't want to have to hit you with this bottle. Can you please just, like, not? Like, we could be transparent
Well,
about this, right?
indeed. Indeed, indeed. If that's what you want, then nothing I can do about it.
There's precisely one thing you can do about it.
Oh,
You can just stay on your side of the bar.
I wish I could. I really, really wish I could. But I got orders are orders. You know how the military is.
No, actually. No, I don't. We still playing nice, everyone else?
No, I
No.
Okay. Are we making a phone call?
let's just leave, and if he
When-
makes us think about it, yes.
Okay. You know what? This isn't really our jive. This isn't really the kind of enjoyment we're really into. We're going to go somewhere else.
I see. I see. Well, good luck then.
What do you mean, good K?
Tobias is going to stand there until everyone else passes by him.
You guys head to the door. Approaching the door, the guards stand blocking your way. Well, how was your drink?
Fantastic, thank you. And I hand them the bottle. Please enjoy the rest of your evening.
Thanks. They kind of scuttle out of your way as you guys exit the bar. As you guys exit the bar, you're greeted with none other than Paulette Lenta waiting for you outside. Well then, did you have fun?
Quite. That is quite a talented barman you have there. Very quick
I-
reflexes.
I see. I see. Well, how do I put this? We seem to have found some contraband on your ship. Can you explain at all?
Can you? Can you define what the contraband was? Because the only thing that was left on our ship was a mobile suit.
An illegal GN drive, perhaps?
Which you identified immediately?
I detected that it was a GN drive, but this type of GN drive is exceptional. This is not something. How do I say? This is not something that we usually deal with.
Well, it's something that in our line of work, as frequent under your employ, we've been. It does help us with the missions that we are sent out to do, as you could understand. You wouldn't want your talent underworked, underpaid, and underarmed, would you?
Why, of course not. No, no, no. I would never. However, I heard from Rudy that you guys refused to drink.
I just start pointing around the rest of the party. Too young, doesn't drink, can't drink, can't drink.
Not even water? He's not parched from your travels.
I knock against my own head. Clang, clang, clang.
I do the same purely for the comedic effect of. I mean, I'm pale with stark white hair and glowing gold eyes. Like, I feel like it sends the same message.
Very
Look,
fair.
this dancing around each other has been real pleasant and everything, but I'm pretty sure you know more about us than we're willing to let on, and we know more about you than we're willing to let on. So can we skip the bullshit?
So you know all about me, do you?
Not all. Enough. Enough to know that whatever
Bro.
fucking story you cooked up about Dominique is a fucking lie.
Oh. Really, though?
I mean, you can do whatever this fucking act is for as long as you want. I have not trusted a word that's come out of your mouth yet.
You're smart to do such.
I
Very smart.
would say I wouldn't be alive right now if that wasn't the case, but yeah, you know, robot.
Indeed.
So, you can either tell us the truth or we can have a party.
Ooh.
I like magic tricks. I can show you one. It only takes about 14 seconds.
Really now.
Yeah.
All right. Enough of the formalities. You all clearly know my trick. What is it that you want here? I'm the one in control here.
For now.
For now.
For now. I'm the one in control here. I would like to see. How do I put this?
If you may, what you have standing in front of you is let me explain to you something. Number one, you have a cyborg that realistically I don't think you want to fuck with because he's attached to the moon protecting your planet and your lives. Next to him, you have a soldier that literally doesn't give a shit and will kill all of you. You have another person who basically destroyed a planet. Shall I go on? Do you really want to test us right now?
I'm not trying to test you all. I
I mean-
very much so would like to work together. However,
You
as
know,
these
the
things
last
go,
person who told us that, their ship exploded.
really
I mean,
now,
it was glassing a planet at the time, but yes.
quite impressive.
I want to see your boss.
I mean,
If you have a boss, that'd be ideal.
I don't have one. I am the boss.
Insight check.
Roll it.
Let's see if she's lying.
I'll roll one too. I mean, I'm under the understanding that she is the boss here, but I'll roll anyway.
Where'd my dice roller go?
Oh.
Oh, there it is.
Jade, quick question as we figure this
Yeah.
out. Fuck that. Where is the moon?
Currently,
You are the moon.
it's
In the
based on
sky.
currently on standard orbit. It is. How do I put this? Given its current orbit, since it's technically daytime, the moon would be on the opposite side of the planet currently.
How long would it take me to force a solar eclipse?
Approximately an hour.
All right.
That is. Oh no, you would be able to do that. That's fine. That's your body. That's effectively moving your body.
Mm-hmm.
Now the issue though.
What we have here is I believe the old term was Mexican standoff.
What we have here is a failure to communicate. I don't know about
You have a distinct amount of military power here around us. You kill us. I get uploaded to another body with the rest of my bodies on the planet, and I turn this place to dust.
You would
Neither side would survive the encounter, so we are kind of in a standoff. You see what I mean?
Oh, I see it.
Yeah.
It would be a shame if I had some trump cards now, wouldn't it?
I assume you've already attempted to infect me.
Oh, God, no. God, no. I couldn't do that to you, Tin Man. You're far too pretty. Now,
gross.
Gross.
Noah,
You
how's it
didn't think
going
we
over
didn't
there?
know about him either?
Oh, no. I know full well. Noah, I want you and Tyon to leave this place. Take Tyon to Dominique, if you will, please.
Ah,
Why me?
Yeah, why not?
like, does Noah even know? Like,
No.
where am I going? That would be the question.
I will beam the coordinates once you start moving.
I'm making a call.
What
Oh,
do you
good.
mean? What kind of call?
I'm calling Veda.
All right. What would you like to say to Veda?
Operation Helldiver is a go.
I'm sorry, Huntail. Drop all but Noah's unit.
There is no response.
Cool, there's about to be a corpse on this fucking planet, and I just ragdoll.
There is no connection to Veda presently.
Oh, I know what they did. Good. Hey, apparently they activated your fucking suit, Iris.
Interesting choice.
Well, your suit does scramble communications.
It does.
Mm-hmm.
Smart. Smart, but still inevitably a terribly bad idea. You see, only specific people can drive that. I don't know how long you're going to be able to last before the driver of that suit inevitably flops and it turns off. Does she react at all to that? Or
No. Does Noah, are you taking Tyon with you?
Yes.
No, I'm quite good. I don't need to go.
oh boy, is this about to turn into PvP? Can Noah at least
I
try
am
to fight this?
trying
I don't know. I'm just saying.
to
Can I
play
do an
this
insight check?
democratically.
Uh-huh.
What would you like to
Democratically?
insight?
I will.
I am
It's been
trying to do
shit.
this
Nope.
as easy for you all as possible. All I ask, one of you, go with Noah and go get Dominique. I'm giving you Dominique as a peace offering.
Peace offering. Oh, bitch.
I'm trying to prove to you that I'm not some. I'm trying to prove to you that I'm on your side.
Then why'd you posture everything at the beginning of this instead of just welcoming us like a normal fucking people instead of aiming fucking guns at our head?
Yeah,
That would have been
what you're saying now and what you have been doing are in direct contrast.
Hey, welcome to my planet. Holds fucking gun. 5 guns to us.
7 guns.
Great.
Evan,
I am sorry. I don't know what was. I didn't know what was coming off of that ship. All I knew was that our systems detected 6 people in a mobile suit incoming. And then 5 people come off, a mobile suit is deactivated, and how the hell do you think I should have reacted? Please,
I think you should double
elaborate.
check your sensors. And you asked us to deactivate the mobile suit.
We
Which
gave you a
did.
phone call.
And I appreciate that.
What, did you think we were some fucking other fucking faction whose name I can never remember because I'm bad at this fucking shit.
Celestial being.
No, the other one.
The
CFO.
Did you think we were some kind of CFO plant? Because I'm here to tell you, that's not Pearl Rannick's way of playing the game. Okay?
Oh,
if Pearl
that.
Rannick was going to make a play, it would have been way more grandiose than just, hey, we're going to send in 5 dipshits and a single mobile suit.
Oh,
And then just play along for all of a fucking hour.
oh, I'm well aware.
So then what's your concern?
I can see why K1
whose
hated
side
you.
are you against for you to assume you're on our side?
Are we not both trying to take down the CFO?
Not
Does that-
necessarily.
No? That means
I'm trying
you're on
to save the
CFO's
planet.
Side? And who the fuck was this? Like Paulette looks genuinely. It's like the Jackie Chan
Like,
meme where she's
no,
just
no,
like, "What the fuck is going on?"
I'm equally visibly confused by Leo's statement.
I don't think if you noticed or not, as far as I'm aware, you were here doing something while the other part of our team, which by the way are now gone,
God damn it, I've
were
used that
actually
again.
fighting the ship. What have you been doing?
You have an entire military base under your direct mind control and have usurped absolute control. And I am not using that term lightly. Absolute control with a time span of a week of its prior leader being, according to you, hospitalized. So either you are a fantastic liar or you are the worst truth teller in existence. Or the worst liar in existence.
Or you're
So
over
why
your
don't
head.
why don't you actively prove to us in no uncertain terms that we should not just, I don't know. I don't have a feeling. I don't have a metaphor for this.
What can I honestly do? Hell, do you want me to prove something to you? Noah hasn't even been fucking mind controlled this entire time. He's just been doing what I've said this entire time.
Oh,
The fact that you have
Interesting.
access to the mind control is a problem.
we can start by putting our guns down.
Have you guys gotten?
I'll put mine down. I'll
Wait.
start.
Wait. This is all about the mind control?
Huh?
You realize it's not mind control, right? I mean, it kind of is, but Dominique Batal gave me the central processing unit to that so that way I could lead strike teams more effectively. It's not. You guys read mind control and immediately were like, "Ah, she's evil."
I mean, you controlled K1 against his will.
You took one of our friends for certain for a joyride. Tell me otherwise. It's not about good or evil. It's about whether or not you crossed us.
And I have tried
So
not.
again-
The only reason I took control of K111 is because he's an idiot.
And the only reason we're after Pearl Rannick is because she is a bitch that's tried to get us killed several times.
I'll give you. You know what? I'll give you.
We
I'll
are not
give you
on
the
anybody's
he's the idiot
side. We
part.
are eliminating a shit list.
I'll give you the idiot part, but he is effective.
Yes, but he's also a volatile idiot who destroys everything he touches.
Congratulations, you have described
looked
every
around?
member of this team.
What I am trying to say is, this entire time, you seem to have had a preconceived notion of myself. That I'm some evil witch in control of everything. No. Do you know why Dominique Patal gave me the central processor for the control unit? It's because she trusts me. Do you know why I'm the acting commander? Because she trusts me. Not because I usurped her and took control of her, whatever the hell else you have in your minds. I've been here trying to help you all this entire time. Who the fuck do you think extracted as many people around the area? Whose strike teams do you think I sent off to get murdered as they were trying to save people from the glassing that you guys dragged your feet to stop?
You're doing a great job, by the way, at the whole shifting the blame thing.
What?
It doesn't
You
matter.
mean?
Again, I don't have any preconception as to whether or not you are evil. I don't give a fuck about that. I give a fuck that you decided to fuck with this team.
I do you see K111 here? Do you see Yolanda here? I didn't even actually.
Nah, because they died saving.
Your ass!
If we had the power to go up there and take down Archer Zariel ourselves, we would have. Do you see any new types down here? Do you see anyone with crazy mind powers? I don't think so. We aren't.
I pointed
Shauna.
Iris.
Actually,
It's not.
when I first, actually, I don't know if that's going back. Actually, in my notes, I don't know if that's actually true. There was people with powers when we first arrived at this base.
I'm pretty sure Setsuna is still down here.
No. That
Setsuna
was way
left.
before.
Oh yeah, Setsuna did
No.
leave. You're right.
There, like when we first arrived here on the base, like we did, or like somebody did a search, and there was like, no, there's powerful people here with psychic abilities. So I'm gonna say yes. I'm gonna say yes.
Say yes to what?
That there were people here with such capabilities.
But there aren't any more.
It's not my fault.
So then, what would you do? What? Let's assume this comes up roses and everything's just a big misunderstanding, and you are as you say you are. What happens next?
What happens next? Honestly,
Let's just say, for the sake of for the benefit of the doubt, we just decide to leave.
why don't you? I can give you the manpower you need to take down the CFO. Or find your friends or whatever it is. Because it seems you lost them or did they die or... That seems to not be quite clear by your language.
Because it's not.
Then,
Like, based on our initial searches, the explosion that took the ship, destroyed the ship, and killed everyone on board. But then K-111, who managed to escape via the mind transfer thing that you introduced him to, then tried to reconnect with his body, and he hasn't been back since. And that was a few days ago.
I see.
That was maybe 2 days after the battle.
And, all right.
So either they're dead, or they are so fucking far gone that we don't have the means to reach them. And presumably dead anyway. So, brings us back to the question at hand. We leave. We just brush everything off here and just assume you're actually an ally for us. We just make that assumption and we fucking leave. What do you do?
We supply manpower whenever you decide to go against the CFO.
You
We-
supply manpower.
We continue in our efforts of fixing the Earth or repairing what has been lost. Giving food, shelter to the refugees, the remaining people of the planet. Trust me, there aren't many.
I don't have to trust you to have that information.
I have been nothing but genuine the entire time you've been here. But the entire time you've been here, you've been treating me like a villain.
The shoe
I-
fits. If anyone else would like to jump in on this, because I know how I want to play this out, but if anyone else wants to jump in.
I don't know what to say besides once again glancing over bigger details of, hey, you did bad shit. No wonder why we can't trust you. Your actions speak so loudly I can't hear what you say is the premonition I'm getting.
I mean, that's the only reason why Paulette has been on our list is because she fucked with us. Right? Am I mistaken on that?
I mean, yeah. I mean, show us that. I mean, again, we can start by putting our fucking guns down.
I mean,
and then
granted, we
can,
have
you know.
granted we have made allies out of much bigger dicks than Paulette, but
True.
metagaming that sentence a little bit, but still.
I don't.
I don't know. I gotta use the bathroom again, so.
I mean, my intention
done
was to
now.
come in hot. I don't know.
I think that was most of our intentions, but
I mean, it
Anywho,
sounds like you just give us the information we're looking for. We can just fucking leave, and we'll talk about it more fucking later.
Well, I would also want to make absolute sure you said you were willing to give us her as a sign of goodwill, but given context, I definitely think we would want to make sure everything there was okay and stays okay.
giving you to her is a exaggeration of speech. I was going to allow you to see her to ensure that she's okay, and I haven't just murdered her or whatever. To ensure that she's okay, and we're taking good care of her. She can't move at the time being. We can't allow her to leave the base. But at least this way, I can ensure to you that no further harm will come to her.
You said she was on the base when this happened?
Off the shore of the base.
And nobody else has the same issues.
I mean, half the planet's dead, isn't it? Like,
Everyone else is dead.
Anybody else with this radiation sickness that she has?
Most of the people who've gotten it have died
Hmm.
or have been sent back home to their families.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
All right. And with that, since we're waiting on Augie, we're going to take a quick BRB so everyone can fill up their waters and all that good stuff. So give us one short moment. And we are live
For the third time.
for the third time. So, team, what would you guys like to do?
Well, we talked about it, and we'd like to vote Michael off the island.
Not Michael. Michael's the best character on the Good Place.
Actually, this is the island of Lost, and I once
Shut
again
up.
want
Oh
to
my
be
God,
the
I
foot with four toes.
John
fucking
Locke.
hate you.
We want to vote. Are we voting John Locke off the island for the fourth time?
No, Locke can stay. He's actually useful.
Is he though?
Anyway.
Which is the one that plays guitar? Get him out of here. He's on
That's
drugs.
Sawyer. Don't ask me how I know all of his Lost fucking
It's
trivia.
Look, it's a lot more than I ever care to know. I don't want to watch Lost. Anyway. All right, before we make any kind of decision, Paulette, before we can say one way or the other whether or not you're to be trusted, you're going to take me to Dominique.
That can't happen.
Why the fuck not?
You cannot go.
Why the fuck not?
The alloy that your body is made out of resonates with the radiation.
That's not a problem.
It is if you want to keep Dominique alive, which is why I'm not letting you go.
How would you know what
I'll go.
alloy he's made of?
That's also fair.
Part of my control matrix has a scanning function. Allows me to scan my surroundings for information.
So how she was able to tell that the mobile suit was a GN unit by looking at it.
Indeed. Nice. I need to give you guys more credit.
I've recently started to get really into cybernetics
Crazy.
for reasons. Anyway.
So no, I will not allow you to go.
I mean, I can volunteer as tribute if you want.
So wait. What would I be absorbing the radiation from if Dominique's already irradiated?
The radiation that came from the glassing is unique. It ricochets off of specific materials, amplifying its own radioactive properties. If you were to get close, it would fundamentally irradiate your body and thus trigger more radiation to head towards Dominique. Any more radiation will kill her almost instantaneously.
So anyone can, it just can't be the only person that would survive the radiation.
I mean, I'm
Indeed.
down to give it a try. Like I said, I'm good.
There's a reason I requested that Tyon go.
And see, this is where we come back to
Half robot.
not believing you, because you literally want to send the child into an irradiated area.
The half robot person.
Allow me
Yes.
to explain.
Give it your fucking best.
The material that the young ones' prosthetics are made out of. It's a special aluminum alloy, correct? Or at least that's what my scanners are telling me.
I guess so. I've never given it much thought.
That specific alloy was originally mined on Mars. That alloy specifically is known for its dampening properties, specifically. As long as that material is in the vicinity, it does almost the opposite effect of you, Tin Man.
Jade, are you trying to say my prosthetics are made of fucking permit?
Your prosthetics will effectively dampen the radiation, allowing both you safe entry and could potentially have a health benefit on Dominique.
I mean, it's just a question of materials. Give me an hour.
The issue is that this material is not obtainable anymore now with Mars in its current state.
Yep, there's the P word.
So please, allow Tyon to go in. Get the proof you need to trust me. And all will be well.
Your call, Tyon. Just know that if Tyon goes in there and he so much as coughs wrong, we're coming back.
Indeed.
I'll do it.
Well then, good choice. Noah, lead him to Dominique.
Leo, go with him.
Okay.
If this is a double cross, I want to know.
Noah, you have been given coordinates to, it seems to be an underground bunker underneath the central office, the central officers building. How do you proceed?
I'm
I'll
sorry,
start
can you say that
walking.
What was that, Noah?
I start walking towards the coordinates, telling Leo and Tyon to follow me.
Arriving at the facility, you approach an elevator. Entering the elevator, there is obviously a button for basement floor 2. That is the coordinates that was given to you. I'm assuming you press the button.
Yeah.
Pressing the button, the elevator doors shut and make your way down. You hear a fun, peppy anime opening play as the elevator music descends. And once the doors open, you're greeted with beeping. The beeping is faint, but at the rhythm that you all immediately understand. It's a heart monitor. Entering further into the room is a viewing window. And just past that viewing window is a bed. In the bed, you can't quite ascertain from this side of the glass, but the heart beeping is now louder as you approach. A door to the right of the viewing window, leading into a pseudo airlock of sorts to quarantine, prevent any radiation from escaping. Do you enter, Tyon?
Yeah, I do.
Before you enter, a voice cries out from down a hallway to your right. Hey! Don't go in there yet! as small a small young man runs into the room. Notably, they look to be standard build, a little on the smaller side. Age somewhere around probably 18, 19, 20. Definitely on the younger side, but they're wearing a medical uniform. It seems that they're seems to be a relatively young nurse. I was told by Paulette that you would be coming. Yes? You are you're the one with the prosthetics. You're the one she mentioned, yes?
Yeah.
Good. Good, 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 good. Um well, you can't go in quite yet. We need to detox the room and make sure that everything is spick and span before you could go in there. Um can I get you guys anything while you wait? Do you just want any water? I think we have some like juice boxes, like anything you guys need.
Um, no, I'm good.
And you're the one going in, right? Pointing at Tyon.
Indeed.
Right. Forgot I. What was your name?
Uh, Tyon.
Tyon. Awesome, cool. My name's Mallow. Again, if you guys need anything, I can get it for you. I'm just in the office down the hall on the left. Chill here. Um, Detoxing of the room shouldn't take more than about 10 minutes. And then I will be back personally to escort Mr. Tyon here directly inside. Bye. I'll see you guys in about 10 minutes. As he turns around and bolts back into his office. Through the viewing glass, you see steam begin to rise, almost like a mist, fogging up the glass, and now you can no longer see into the room. Is there anything you guys would like to do while you wait?
So, like, if this alloy and my prosthetics are allegedly supposed to help her recover, couldn't I just like detach an arm and just set it in there, and wouldn't that be an option? Or
Who are you saying this to?
both of them, either of them, whoever is listening?
If again, if you want to go talk to Mallow, Mallow's right down the hallway, so you can always ask them as well.
That would not be wise. You shouldn't give Paulette all of your cards.
She already knows I have a prosthetic, and like,
Yes, and without it, she wouldn't need you.
would it help this person's life, wouldn't it?
It would, but then we'll have no other bargaining chips on our side.
I suppose
Paulette is a
so.
very deceptive person. You should never trust her.
Says the one who's been trusting her completely.
Then why are you so obedient to her?
Blackmail. Mia, she's actually the one that was infected, and if I don't follow her orders, who knows what else she'll do to her. My primary goal is to find a cure, and this is my only chance while Mio isn't in this universe right now.
Hmm. Um, I think there's nothing else left to say, I guess.
Alrighty. So then in that case, after about 10 minutes, the fog decides. The fog begins to settle. The viewing glass is still a little fogged, but you can still make out whoever it is.
Yeah, we can still make out. Hell yeah.
I mean, Mallow is right down the hallway. And Mallow walks out from his office. Well, all right. Tyon, right?
Yeah, and that is my name. Yes.
It's a good name. Are you ready to go on a little adventure?
I'm about as ready to get irradiated as any person could be.
Ooh, okay, cool. So go ahead and walk into this room with me.
I follow.
All right, so I'm gonna need you to strip, and I'm gonna need you to put on this gown real fast for me.
All right.
Perfect. All right, now that you got all that situated, awesome. I'm gonna go ahead and step out because I don't want to die. You should be okay, hopefully. And go talk to the patient. As Mallow begins walking out, he grabs your arm for but a moment, looking directly into your eyes. Help me. Before snapping back into his usual cheerful self and walking out the door after releasing your arm.
Mm.
Mallow returns back to the viewing room and then walks back down the hallway into their office. Inside. Well, you haven't said whether or not you step inside of the irradiated room yet. There's a button directly ahead of you that controls the door. Do you press it?
Yep.
Pressing the button, the door unlocks and slides open. Your arms and legs immediately feel heavier, hot even, as you take a step inside. Inside the room, much of what you got to see from the viewing window. You can now tell from the inside, though, there are several cameras lining the walls that were out of the viewing range of the window. various ventilations and some pretty serious setup for the detoxing. And of course, the patient on the bed, heart monitor still beeping.
Is she awake? Is she conscious?
You can't tell. You can't even see their face.
All right. At least I can tell that she's alive. Though I don't know if
I mean, that's what the heart monitor's saying.
indeed. Though can't see a face, so I don't know if this is a bait and switch. Not that Tyon would know what she looks like in the first place. I walk up to the patient and without trying to startle her, I squeeze their hand to see if they respond.
There is no response. The heart monitor beats slightly faster. Your arms are notably getting hotter. And soon after it, your legs as well.
Probably isn't healthy. I guess I'll make an perception or investigation check.
Roll it. Let's see what you get.
Would be a investigation 8 plus 5, 13.
You can certainly tell that this is a feminine frame. The face is covered in bandages, however, so you can't make out a face. They do appear to be breathing, but no other movement is really ascertainable.
Are there any notable wounds, or is it purely just radiation poisoning?
Their hand is largely bandaged, but you can see some exposed skin. They do look to be of a darker complexion, but what little skin you do see is also covered in burns. So that is something you have to worry about. Is there anything else you would like to do in this room?
Not really. There's again, I don't think there's anything for Tyon to really know or latch onto to pick out.
I mean, incredibly fair.
Hello. I'm ready to leave now.
Over the intercom, you hear Mallow's voice yet again. Oh, yeah. Door should be unlocked. You feel free to leave whenever you feel like.
Mm, yeah. Tyon starts to open the door and leave and kind of just says, "Mm, I'm sorry, whoever you are, but I wish I could stay and help out, but I think there's more pressing matters." Yeah. And he steps into the detox chamber, I guess.
Yes. All right. And is there anything else you would like to do here before going back to the party?
I'm in the detox chamber room right now. Or
Yeah, you're in kind of like the airlocky kind of room. Yes.
is there a camera in here?
In that room specifically, no.
All right. I don't know how I'd go about this, but I'm gonna detach a finger from one of my prosthetic arms and clutch it, go back into the patient room and slip it into her hand.
All right, what fingy are you gonna snap off?
Left pinky.
All right. All right. Go ahead and take 5 points in damage, please.
That's fine.
And you give the fingy to whoever this mystery woman is,
Mm-hmm.
and you leave the room fully.
Mm-hmm.
And one last time, is there anything else you'd like to do?
In this part, no.
All right. Then in that case, are you just going to go ahead and head back to the party then? Yes, no?
You know what? No, there is something I want to do.
Oh.
In the detox room, do I have any like I have to have some form of communications in general, right? Phone, whatever, what have you.
You do, yes.
I'm gonna etch into the wall with something, I don't know, something that's erasable. I'm going to etch into it some equivalent of a phone number to a direct line to me.
All right. You write down your phone number and move on.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Is there anything else the other two would like to do in here or no?
Not really.
All right. So you guys head back up the elevator and make your way back to the party. Notably, we're going to flip side that for a second. The alternate side of the party. Tobias, Iris, what are you two doing here with Paulette? So, are you guys just waiting there? What are you guys doing? Cuz after
For the
Paulette,
most part, like, because I don't know how far it was out to the thing. Like, what's my time frame?
So they were gone for probably all of 10 minutes.
Oh, really? Okay, so I wouldn't be able to do anything extensive.
10, 15 minutes, give or take.
Yeah.
All right. So nothing
Yeah,
else.
no, nothing comes to mind. Like the only thing that comes to mind is I want to see about turning off the jammer on the GN,
Uh,
but I can't very well do that.
with Paulette standing right there.
I mean, I couldn't do that anyway. I don't know how the GN stuff works. Like we've had Tobias look into it a few times. Like he hasn't cracked it yet.
Mm-hmm.
Like I think the most he's been able to do is to get a GN engine jerry rigged and working poorly. That's the most I can think of.
Iris usually doesn't at least instigate or initiate problems. Like, so long as everything seems above board and if Tobias, or wait, yeah, it is. Yeah, it's Tobias, isn't doing anything, then she's not gonna just unprompted cause a problem.
Very fair.
We're very much on a don't start nothing, won't be nothing. Kind of like the standoff is still happening.
Yeah.
The state of the standoff has not changed.
All right. So while you guys are just staring at each other, the rest of the party returns, Tyon in tow.
Thought occurs. Did we send the 3 party members that actually don't know what Dominique looks like anyway?
Yes.
Yeah. I think Tobias would have had that thought at some point in the next 10 minutes. Like, oh, wait.
Uh-huh.
Any confirmation that it's Dominique Patel?
Mm. It's certainly someone there. Its face is all bandaged up. Darker skin complexion.
Does that track for the description of Dominique? I want to say it does.
Yes.
Okay.
It's I could definitely feel my prosthetics reacting to whatever was emanating off of them, the radiation.
I'd like to do a medicine check on Tyon.
Roll
My
it.
medicine is untrained and not good.
Roll it. Doesn't mean you're gonna get a good answer, but
Hey, you know what? 20.
Jesus Christ.
Looking for any signs of radiation sickness.
No. As far as you can tell, Tyon is fine.
By the way, probably should have mentioned Tyon's hands are in his pockets this entire time.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well,
Did she
we
seem
still.
okay?
What was that?
Did she seem okay? Well, like,
She seemed unconscious. She reacted, her body, her heart reacted to touch. That's about all I could really discern.
So we still don't know if it's Dominique or not.
Even if I knew what she looked like, there was barely anything to make out from, unless I unwrapped all the bandages, which it looks like
Ill-advised.
ill-advised. What little skin was poking it looked severely burned.
Good. We just gave the child PTSD. Good. Good.
We didn't do shit. So where does that leave us then? We know that there is a woman bandaged in the face for some reason for radiation poisoning, who is in an irradiated state that we can't identify.
And that's not to say not to cast doubts, not to her body caused my prosthetics to react, whether or not that was because of radiation or it's something on their person that specifically reacts with this alloy that's in my body, in my prosthetics. I can't make that distinction myself.
I assume you have files on hand? Looking at Paulette.
What do you mean by files? Like medical files for her?
Yeah, something regarding the recent admittance.
The only person we're currently taking care of on base is Dominique. Everyone else was either shipped back to our refugee camps or back home to be with their families.
Okay. Based on the fact we still can't confirm anything. What do you guys think?
Fuck, I don't know.
Are we all okay just leaving? Go on to our next order of business?
I mean, we're gonna have to come back eventually.
We are going to have to come back eventually. You're right. I know what my stance is, and I don't want to speak for everybody else. So, if anyone else still has any trust issues regarding Miss Lenta, please say so.
I really don't just leaving.
But what do we do if we're staying?
Yeah.
You know, our hands are pretty tied here.
Well, it wasn't even more that, you know, we came here with the express thing to divulge information. And it's not even that it's more than our hands are just tied. It's more like shit's fucked and we don't trust her to give her information. So regardless, basically We're once again in another standoff. Basically, it could be her. I don't know her.
Right. The only
It-
two people that
She
would know
could be
Dominique.
telling the truth. We can't tell.
The only two people on this team that would recognize Dominique on site would be myself, who cannot go down there, and Iris.
Here, I took a picture. Oh, you know what? Never mind. Flash photography. My bad. Because apparently, something.
We can't confirm her story. We can't confirm anything
mean-
she's had to say aside. We can't confirm anything Paulette has to say until that piece of information is cleared up. I do have a question.
Yes.
Why does a person admitted for radiation poisoning need to have their face bandaged?
Their body was burned by the blast. What do you mean? Tyon can attest to that. Her entire body is bandaged currently.
It is the entire body.
I have a good idea. You guys changed their bandages, right? Do you have their old bandages lying around? We can ship that up to an AI we have, and they can test it.
Why would you say
confirm
that?
I said
Why-
an
why would
AI
you-
that we have. I didn't give them a name. For all they know, if fucking Ogma's an AI. Or sorry, Tyon's not Tyon. Fucking
Tobias.
Tobias
I
is an
believe
AI.
Sion's an AI.
Yeah. As far as again, we can just test it. It doesn't. Do you have the bandages from there? Go back, blood test, something. Speaking into the wind.
What was it? Were you talking to Paulette? I thought you weren't talking to her.
Oh boy. I get. I don't know.
I know what my stance is on the current situation. So if you can hear me out, I think we leave. I think we don't give support. I think we don't take support until such a time as we know for certain that that is Dominique and that we can corroborate your story. Because until then, we don't have any proof other than what you have to say. Fair? Paulette, would that be a fair assessment?
Yeah, as fair as anything else.
We will cease hostile action, but we will also not give or receive support until we can actually confirm your stories. Is that acceptable?
Indeed. As I've stated, I haven't been doing anything malicious, even though you all immediately seem to think I have.
Because you have to one
I
of ours directly. But I
Yolanda was an
digress.
accident. K-111, well on purpose, was to keep him from doing anything else stupid. Last I checked,
pointed guns
he got
on us
himself
as
turned
soon
into a
as we
fucking
landed.
Gundam at one point.
I mean, you pointed guns at us as soon as we landed.
Also, yes.
And then
Regardless,
instead of
we're arguing in
Whatever.
circles. This has gone on long enough as it is. So unless we're escalating to a fight, which I'm pretty sure we're trying to avoid, let's just leave.
Yeah.
We have other concerns we need to deal with. Let's just leave.
Yep.
Is that all right with everybody?
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Yeah, we should probably just report back in the direction of the ship, make sure everything is okay, and, contact whoever we need to contact.
Yeah, we need to figure out what our next course of action is. Miss Lenta, until the next time we speak on the matter.
Until next time.
Head back to our ship. Is our armed escort still following around?
They follow you until you get to your ship, and then once you get into the, and close the hangar doors, then they don't press any further.
I'm not closing anything
Is
until
Iris's fucking suit in here?
Yes, that is where I was getting at. Is Iris's mobile suit still on the ship?
The mobile suit is still on the ship.
Iris, would you mind looking over your suit, make sure they didn't tamper with it? I'll assist.
Alright, sure.
I'm gonna make a repair check to see if there's any tampering on the anything that shouldn't be in there. Anything that may have been
help action plus bardic inspiration.
Yeah, but my repair is also a
Her
9.
suit. I was gonna say, it's also her suit, so it's just
Yeah. Like I can check out the mechanics, but you'd be more in depth with the software.
Yeah.
At least that's how I'm figuring
Oh,
it.
fair. Okay. So instead of us,
Right.
I'll test computer-y stuff, you test mechanic-y stuff.
Fuck. I'm gonna flash a genius this because that's a really bad roll.
I mean, throw a d12 at it too.
You want me to throw a d12 at it?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
And then slamming computer use at the actual systems.
Hey, you can
I'll
have my
take
last flash of genius. Last? No, I got one more after this. You can have a flash of genius.
cool.
Add
So
5 to
I'm
that
at
roll.
18. You're at what? 14.
No.
No.
With flash of genius and my
Oh.
repair.
18.
Hang on. That's 9 plus flash of genius. 23.
Okay, yeah. So 23 and 23 and 18.
All
Just make
systems
sure
are fine.
No tampering, nothing added, nothing removed.
Nope. No tampering, nothing added or removed.
Okay.
Hey, Jade.
Yes.
While they're doing this, can I check something?
What would you like to check?
I'm gonna go on the ship and I'm gonna look for something.
What are you looking for?
Werner?
Roll me investigation, please.
Nat 20.
That's our run.
Wow, if only you rolled a nat 20 like 10 years ago.
Wow! Wow.
Tyon said, I'm going to get milk. Tyon with the nat 1 on the insight check.
Yep. Holy shit.
Tyon's dad, I'm going to get milk. Tyon's dad, nat 20 on stealth. He's actually there with the milk. He's just not been seen since.
Werner is not on the ship.
Yeah. 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 I had a feeling ever since we walked into the bar.
What do you mean?
Oh, I figured this was going to happen. As soon as we left the ship with him on it.
And he suddenly wasn't on it when we were getting off.
Look, the milk was 2 for 1. It's not his fault.
He came back from getting milk, but ooh, gosh, didn't you know it? He forgot to grab the milk.
Prep takeoff. Everything's fine.
Yeah, I mean, there's really nothing else we can do at the moment.
Right.
We're getting dealt a bad hand, and we kind of have to play it.
Mm-hmm. Head back to IO.
All right, so you guys are going to take off and head back to IO?
Mm-hmm.
All right. You guys are able to take off. Once you break the atmosphere, you're able to get back in touch with Veda. And then after a few more moments, you make it back to your ship that was hovering in orbit.
Veda, as a note, hot drop system no longer works. If we're taking mobile suits with us, we are taking mobile suits with us.
Indeed. Was there an issue? I received no incoming transmissions from you guys.
Yeah, transmissions were being jammed. I made a call for it, but there was no response.
Well, at least it seems as though nothing negative has happened. You made it back safely, is what I mean.
We need to get in contact with Wagner.
Hey, so Tobias,
Yeah.
could you make another finger for my prosthetic?
What the hell? What did you do? How did you lose a finger? Were you running with scissors?
I snapped it off intentionally on the very, very slight off chance that all of this is true. All of this is everything is as Paulette says. That is Commander Batal. She is recovering there, and the ally that just happens to coincidentally be in my prosthetics is what's going to cure her. I left a little bit there just in the slightest sliverous chance that's actually what's going on.
Tyon, I will make you a new finger, and I will give you so much ice cream because I've been wanting to give Dominique the finger for months.
I thought she wanted the finger from K111.
I need to do a scan on what your alloy is, so there isn't any kind of weight issue. I should be able to replicate it because alloys are made, not mined. I don't know where the fuck Paulette got that shit from. Yeah, I can make you a new finger. And you are getting a big ass bowl of ice cream.
And
Well, did anything seem off while you were down there? Now that we can speak of it more.
What did you say?
yeah, yes. There was a lab assistant, a nurse, I suppose. Very briefly, in passing, he had a very happy, cheerful demeanor, and in a split second, he broke it and just said, "Help me." So clearly, Paulette is clearly things are still fucked over there.
Voila Scheisse.
Indeed.
You all have an incoming transmission.
Put it up.
On the screen appears Werner Vanderpool, arms crossed, kind of seems very full of himself.
We were honestly worried you weren't going to make it back to the ship. Glad to see you're okay. We gave you as much time as we could have.
Well, see, it seems as though you left me on the ship. Or left me at the base.
Not intentionally. We tried giving you as much time as possible to do whatever it was you were setting out to do. Sorry we didn't get to corroborate a plan ahead of time.
No. It's intentional. I am here and getting information as I can. For now, nothing is progressing. It seems as though Paulette is mobilizing, however.
How soon after we left did she start mobilizing?
Approximately 10 minutes once you broke atmosphere.
Huh. Mobilizing for what? Is she mobilizing troops? Preparing to move base? What is she doing?
Mobile suit production, primarily.
They shouldn't have the means or the materials for much mobile suit production.
Then explain this. He turns the camera.
I didn't say zero. I said not much. How much are they pumping out?
They are quite fast. Seems as though they were finishing a few mobile suits that were in production. And now they are starting a second wave. They have finished approximately 10 mobile suits. All of which look like this. He holds the camera up, and in front of you, you see a mobile suit. Large and imposing, but its design similarities share a notable reference to Iris's mobile suit.
So they're building more GN suits?
Indeed. Not just GN suits. It looks like they're mass producing Quantas.
I can't believe you guys forced me to take my mobile suit down there. That was a terrible
I can't believe
idea.
we only took one mobile suit. It should have been all the mobile suits or zero mobile suits. Who said we should bring one mobile suit?
Jade said that the thing could only hold 2 at maximum. The dropship. And that there is no feasible way to bring more in without us being detected or just hell diving them in.
Or bringing the main ship.
Regardless, we now have a man on the inside. Wagner. Some bits of advice, and this
Werner.
may. What did I say?
Wagner.
Oh, sorry. I don't know where that came from. Werner, some additional information for you. Try to avoid eating or drinking anything that's provided by the base. Paulette seems to be having some sort of influence on individuals that consume goods on the base, and she tried to have us consume things as well.
Oh, I am already aware. Dealt with
Good.
something similar myself before meeting up with you. The cure is relatively simple. It's nothing I couldn't create for you.
We'll have to break that down later because we have. I mean, we don't have anybody on board that's infected, but people from our other team were, and they're not likely coming back. Anything we want Wagner to do specifically while he's down there, aside from information gathering?
Keep calling him Wagner.
I do keep calling him Wagner. I don't know why I keep doing that.
To be
I'm
fair, he
sorry.
keeps calling you Tin Man.
He does keep calling me Tin Man. Do we have anything specific we want Werner to handle? Oh, I have something if no one else does.
Go ahead.
Noah, what were the coordinates for
Yes.
that bunker?
It's here. I'll send it to you right now.
Okay. Werner, I'm sending you some coordinates. There's a woman that is sick and being detained. We need you to confirm her identity.
Sick woman. Got it.
Radiation poisoning, possibly additional injuries. But we need her actual identity. However you feel is best for you to obtain it.
No problem. I shall ascertain the information that you request.
On missions like these, is there a general Mayday code or anything we should listen for in case you're compromised? Or should we just pay attention for stuff blowing up?
If I fail, I'm better off dead. In my line of work, if I fail, I die. So, if you don't hear from me, then assume I failed.
If you can preconceive that you're going to fail, start blowing shit up.
Very fair.
Honestly, it's the fastest way to get our notice. Veda should still be able to maintain contact with you, assuming we're in the right place. How is it you're breaking their jamming systems?
This is a encrypted signal with my personal device. Allows me to communicate with clients even in heavily monitored or crippled zones.
Nice. You'll have to show me the schematics for something like that. Improve our own systems.
I not at liberty to share my secrets. Please understand.
I do. I still want them, but I understand.
Indeed.
Fata.
Yes, little one.
If possible, in that bunker, there's a lab assistant, a nurse or whatever. Get him a way to make these encrypted calls too.
Hmm.
After giving them the cure, I'd imagine.
Indeed. I will do whatever is requested of me from you.
Ideal situation. If we can cure the base, that would strip Paulette of most of her power. But I don't want to. I don't want to put too much on you. We can come back to that bridge later.
Indeed.
I guess that leaves us to start looking into Pearl Rannick then. And the CFO base. CFO, SLF. I'm Jade. I'm getting them confused again.
CFO.
It is CFO. Okay. The space people that outwardly hate us.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The space bad guys and the Earth bad guys.
Alrighty. So then, in that case, I don't.
I think
What's that?
I was gonna say something. As kind of like a last role play thing for us to do, possibly.
Yeah, go ahead.
Like after we're done speaking with Werner, I'm gonna get his name wrong again at some point. I don't know when it's gonna be, but it'll happen. I think, and speaking to the party, I think it's in our best interest right now to speak with Celestial Being and report what we found out. Anyone disagree with me on that?
Nope.
No, sounds good.
Do any of us have the means to contact them?
I mean, kinda mostly.
Iris has them on speed dial.
Yeah.
That's true. Iris does have them on speed dial.
Ooh, if you can call him up, can you get the one boy to make cinnamon rolls again?
I'm pretty sure if I call up with, hey, I'd like a large order of cinnamon rolls and also the Earth is fucked, they might just hang
No.
up on me.
If you switch the order, that might be the key.
The Earth is fucked, and I want an order of cinnamon rolls.
The Earth is fucked. Bring cinnamon rolls.
I think I got bad nachos. I should call the company, let them know I've got bad nachos, and also the building's being attacked by aliens.
But more importantly, the nachos.
No, just stick to nachos. Oh god damn it!
We're having soft tacos later. Boo, doo, 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 doo.
Okay, I will go contact Celestial Being.
Alrighty. So you attempt to get a hold of him, and after a few rings, it picks up, but there's no one says anything on the other line.
I'm just going to assume that I've hit voicemail then and let you guys know that the Earth idiots are attempting to mass produce knockoff merch of my fantastic, beautiful Quanta. And I thought you guys might want to know that because they seem to be preparing for something big with some sort of sale.
Also, maybe mention that the change of leadership and that whole weirdness.
Because yeah, there's a new CEO currently running the business.
There is no response. Only silence.
This
Okay,
person's
silence
voicemail box
once.
is full.
Silence once if that made sense. Silence twice if that didn't make sense.
The line
All right,
hangs
sounds like we got
up.
through it. Okay, good. They got the message. Look, if they're not talking, it means they think the line might be bugged. So I'm not gonna, I mean, obviously, like, it's not a heavily codified message. Like,
Right. There's a possibility that all of our shit's fucking bugged right now.
if Paulette heard that message, she would probably understand exactly what it meant too. But at the same time, it's like, the
She'll
attempt
probably
is made.
understand. She'll probably understand that I was not joking when I said Mexican standoff.
Yeah.
I will
Do you want to
position a
just
moon
finish
over her
blasting the
fucking
planet?
head.
Do you want to
I'm not gonna lie. There was a certain point there I was tempted.
Yeah, we could just pick that back up. Like, when they get back from the void in a year, we could just be like, hey, guys, we decided we're glassing the planet. It was a
We
good
are
plan after all.
becoming
Took
the
us
CFO.
a year to come around to the plan and build up the resources for it, but we've decided we're gonna glass the planet.
We're just gonna conquer everything. Fuck it. We're gonna rule the galaxy.
Fuck. That would be a turn.
Tobias
It's
actually goes
literally-
mad with power.
And
It would
honestly,
be
go ahead.
it would be the AI way to go of like, we've decided humanity is not allowed to govern itself, so we're gonna govern it so it starts behaving. Like, just we conquered the world so it would stop fucking us over.
Mm-hmm.
We conquered the world so that people would stop dropping worlds on us.
I'd be lying
Excuse
if
me.
I said that wasn't my plan when I first started this campaign. I wanted one of the parties to go rogue and become the main villains.
That could still happen. Like at a certain point, you just have to take out all the enemies you have. And at a certain point, all of your enemies just become fucking everybody.
So what you're saying is
There's a chance.
that Harvey Dent quote really is accurate.
Maybe. I don't know which one you're talking about.
Live long enough to become your own enemy. Yeah.
It's the exact quote is you either die a hero or live long enough to see yourself become the villain.
Oh yeah, no, it's a great quote.
Look, the problem is everyone else has lived too long. I entirely agree with that quote. Everyone has lived long enough to become the villain.
Says
The-
one of the two immortals in the party.
Listen, here's the thing. K111, I don't know what it is, but the dice gods have refused to let that man die.
Much to my chagrin.
and a
Gurion?
literal kilogram of tranquilizer.
Mm-hmm.
Listen here.
Tranquilizer, cutting him in half. You know.
Still looking for that one.
I mean, we talk about K111, but like, can we also talk about the shit that my Angie mechanic has survived?
Also very fair.
We're still alive.
I survived an orbital friendship cannon, for fuck's sake.
Orbital friendship cannon.
Boy, if that's actually not the perfect way to describe that, because in the end, me and Aldous did become friends.
I think the worst
Angry
thing that happened.
hush.
I think the worst thing that happened to Yolanda is that she got immediately downed in a single round of combat while we were on the moon.
It was either going to be that or the absolute verbal flaying that Tobias gave her after revealing her parental status.
I mean, K1 was shot by a mobile suit
That did happen twice.
twice.
You were physically attacked by a mobile suit twice, and you're still alive.
I did not get Soletta somehow. Yeah.
You're a mathematical impossibility, is what you are.
It's completely possible. It's just highly unlikely.
Mathematicians fear this man.
K111 is that like high-end D&D meme where if you have more than 60 HP, you could jump from space into the planet and survive because fall damage is capped at 10d6.
He's like that one piece of gum that's like got stuck in like a particular like corner inside of like your shoe, like on the bottom of it. Like you're just trying to scrape it out with like a stick you found, but it's not going away.
That doesn't sound right. I believe someone may have written that, but that doesn't sound right.
No, I have no fucking clue.
I don't know. I don't follow 5e dog water anymore.
I mean, valid.
Playing 5e right now.
I mean, we're playing a conversion that someone else built. I can live with it. Because
Fair.
it's not a WotC product.
Imagine not playing 4th edition.
Are we still live?
Imagine not playing first. edition.
Yeah, Jade, are we still recording? Or are we
I
just
mean,
actively
I
shitting on?
I was about to be like, all right, we're about to end right now anyway. But I mean,
Any
like,
other
by all
controversial
means.
D&D takes?
Okay.
Anywho, thank you everyone for being here and shitting on D&D on my D&D podcast. I appreciate it.
Comments in this video will go great.
Oh, of course, always. Take care, everybody. Remember you could watch this fucking train wreck on Patreon 2 weeks early. Otherwise it's free on YouTube. We'll see you next time, whenever that ends up being, depending on the schedule gods. And we'll see you all next time. Bye.
Hi.
Maybe.
Bye.